What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis is here. We are back in the world of EVE Online. Excuse me. And we are continuing on with our Alpha to Omega series. This is the second time I've shot this video. First time I shot it, it was broken up over a couple days, and I just didn't like the flow of it. So we're gonna redo it. So that's one of the nice things about moving magic, so to speak, is you guys don't get to see all the garbage. So we're sitting here in our maxed out little frigate mining painfully slow brimful zealots or zeolites, whatever you want to call it, and depositing into my orca on my other character. I'll move this over here so I can get it. There we go. Perfect. I got some buffs running, so I just started up the fleet, and I'm hoping some other folks are going to come and stop by. So, but we did do a poll. Well, not a poll, but I asked you guys in a video yesterday if y'all wanted. Well, yesterday for me, it'd be a week and a half ago from you guys. But there were a few questions. Basically, I've joined a mining corporation. The name of the corp. Let me find it real quick. Well, I guess I can just pull it up off of me, huh? Derp. Pilot show info. There we go. Landport Transport, which is a part of, I think it's called COIM, Coalition of Independent Miners, and it is a really, really awesome group. The Coalition of Independent Miners is really just that. It's a bunch of independent folks that are kind of just trying to mine, trying to play together, et cetera, et cetera. So you don't have to be in the corporation to take part in a lot of their events, which I personally think is really awesome. So they're unlike most people in EVE, they're not out. I mean, they're out to make a profit, but they're not skimming as hard as most of the other people do. In fact, I don't think they're really skimming at all. I think their tax rate's like, do they even have a tax rate? Pilot show info. What is their tax rate? Yeah, they don't even have a tax rate. So kind of cool. Kind of cool. I really like these guys. Sorry for the cough. But yeah, so last week I started looking for a corporation, and I expected it to be pretty easy, especially with, what I'm kind of doing, because, any corporation I join, other people are probably going to want to join it as well for the duration of the series, kind of partake in, some of the group activities and et cetera, et cetera. And I was kind of surprised to see that most of the mining corporations on the EVE forums just, like, they'll maintain their recruitment posts, but like nobody's alive in their chats, nobody's, in their Discord. It was crazy. And like, these are decent sized corps. Like, one of them had like 125 people in it. So I did find two good corps, and one of them was actually, I don't want to say they were a dick to me. They kind of ditched me, basically told me I wasn't appropriate type of people for their corporation, which kind of hurt my feelings. I'm gonna see if I can find them again. There it is. Yes, from there. Okay, so Meteor Industrial Corporation is not the ones that I had issue with. They were, or had issue with me, I guess I should say. But they are part of the same alliance of the group that is. So Upwell Research and Manufacturing. I got along with their members, but apparently their leader didn't like me too much. Now, and to be honest, I did, I mentioned my YouTube because I feel like I need to mention my YouTube channel because, I'm going to be joining your mining corporation, and, these videos get anywhere from 500 to 1,000 views a video. That's a lot of traffic, and there's a lot of assholes in EVE that would like to take part of it. And so we got to talking about stuff, and what was that? We got, I mentioned that I had injected some stuff, and I may have come off, when you're talking in text, there's a lot of context and a lot of people just don't get, because a lot of human interaction is inflection in voice, it's body language, it's tone, et cetera, et cetera. So I may have come off a little bit arrogant, even though I wasn't intending to. So I think she took it, or he took it, they took it negatively. So Aura Joel didn't really like me. So my question it kind of pissed me off, because I don't like, and it might be just a completely childish reaction, but I didn't like her telling me that, I wasn't that type of people, when, I think I'm exactly their type of people. But, you know, that's not really for me to say, you know. It's kind of like, you know, not getting hired at a job and then getting pissy about it. So my question to you guys was, if I wanted to be a vindictive dick, and it 100% would just be me being a vindictive dick, what is the easiest, or not the easiest way, what is the lowest impact way to be a vindictive dick to somebody? So, like, I was thinking, just put a bounty on her. Because back in the day, back in my day when I played Eve, when you got a bounty on you, you just went outside, had your friend shoot you. He got the entire bounty, and the money was wasted. My understanding now is when you put a bounty on somebody and somebody blows you up, they get half of the value of your ship in a bounty. So, for instance, I have a 20 million-esque bounty on me. If I'm flying an Orca, how much is an Orca? Were they 100 million? Fine. Shit. There we go. Orcas are worth. Of course, there's not going to be any here. About 500 million. So, blowing up an Orca would give you the entire 20 million-esque bounty, I believe. So, but if let's say my ship was 20 million, I believe I would only get 10 million if I blew up the Orca. So you can't really farm it with your friends because you actually have to lose ISK, and it's not one of those things like, okay, well, I'm gonna fit a ship that's worth 100 million, and we're gonna blow it up and get 100 million. You know, you lose money. So it almost makes putting a bounty on somebody, I don't want to say a feasible way, but it's a lot more functional. Now, there may still be some ways around it, so you guys will know better than me. But, you know, if I were to put like a, I don't know, 500 million ISK bounty on somebody just to be an asshole, I don't know if that would actually hurt them. So, thoughts? Alternatively, you know, I could always go and hire a merc corp to go and just spatter them. But I don't want to hurt the corporation. I just kind of want to punch her in the face, or him or them in the face. That's all. Nothing special. So, and again, like I said, it's completely, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's necessarily irrational. It's petty. There we go. That's the right word. It's petty of me. Anyways, so let me know in the comment section down below. Keep in mind, I don't want to actually go shoot them. All of their stuff is, you know, in a holding corp. So it's not like I could go blow anything up, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It would just mainly be harassing. And I don't want to harass. They're not war deckable, so I can't. There's just like no way that I know of other than putting a bounty on them or just paying suicide gankers to just ruin her life. It just, I don't know. It just seems weird. So, thoughts in the comment section. That being said, it did push me to find these guys, Coalition of Independent Miners. They have an open chat where you can just come and hang out. You can take part in everything. They're actually starting to get into PvE stuff. So today we're going to be doing a Traggle, whatever the fuck fleet. I'm going to actually be running that with my out of corp main and playing with that. I may do some video footage of that just for shits and giggles. Because they're cool folks. I enjoy hanging out with them. So from here, now I know a lot of you guys are like, dude, mining is a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt, but I need that initial capital to kind of get started. I'd like to get myself a nice 100 million. And right now we're mining the worst. I mean, it's better than anything else I can mine right now. But yesterday I was mining Crocite, which was 2,500 ISK a pop. This is 489 ISK a pop, which is still better than the Kernite, which is like 159 ISK a pop. So it's like I'm becoming an ore snob already. Some of you guys have mentioned why not just go out to 0-0, because 0-0, in my opinion, number one, I'm an alpha guy, and that's not going to work. I mean, it's doable. It's just not. What was that credit for? I didn't do shit. That's hilarious. I got a bounty by, what do you call it? I took the Orca. The Orca has Hobgoblin 2s, and I assigned them as guardians to Skunkmaster, and Skunkmaster killed one. They were basically protecting me. They went and did it on their own, and I got the bounty for it. That's crazy. That's crazy. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys kind of what we did in the last 24 hours. You'll notice we were up to 12 million at one point in time, and some of you guys are gonna be like, hey, that's money from your main. It is, but it's for 4,845 Crocite that I mined. I made a video last week for you guys that are watching this, because I am in a corporation I'm going to be running my orca to help the corporation. The corporation has like 12 or 13 orcas or more. And so the orca buffs and such are out and available. So because of that, I'm allowed to use my orca. However, I'm not allowed to use Pyro's refining skills. So what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to sell my ore to Pyro at the base rate that I'm getting from basically the corporation. Then I'm going to take that ore, I'm going to refine it, and then I'm going to sell it to the corp. Does that make sense? So that way both characters make money. So that seems to be a fair, because if I refine with Pyro, it goes from a 50% refining rate to a 74.9, 73.9, somewhere. It's almost 75%, which is about the best you can get in high sec, because he has basically maxed out refining skills. So that just seemed to be a better option. You know, that way I get the benefit of having my own hauler. I get the benefit of having the buffs, but I don't get the benefit of the obscene benefit of gaining a 20% boost in every single ore that I mine. So I don't plan on doing mining the whole way through, so don't worry about that. I am just going to do it for the initial stack. So one of the things I did yesterday, you'll notice, this was me buying scripts. You'll notice right here I have this bonus. This is from Pyro. Whoa, why are we not getting the other bonus? What the fuck? Oh, I'm an idiot. God fucking dang it. I have been doing this the whole night. That makes me mad. So I reloaded my scripts and I've been double boosting. Oh, I'm stupid. I went and bought a bunch of scripts, right? And when I clicked reload, it reloaded the same script into both slots. So instead of getting I wondered why it was so slow. I just thought God hated me, but no, it's just that I'm stupid. So anyways, the boost gives me, in 30 seconds I can show you, it will give me I think it's a 40% or 50% boost to speed. And so what it does is these every 60 seconds right here, see? They do their stuff. Here in just a second I can show you the actual value. Let's go ahead and stop this one as well. Un momento, because basically they're on a 60. You hear that dinking? That's a 60-second warning that it is about to drop. And what sucks about that is the boost lasts for 2 minutes, but the reuse is every 60 seconds. So basically, if you pay attention, you will get a benefit. If you don't, you lose a little, which I mean isn't a terrible deal, but it is kind of a pain in the ass. So it's like, damn it, I have to actually pay attention. God dang it. So I just end up saying, fuck it. I'd rather have 100% uptime. Because you get to watching TV, you get to doing something else, you get to talking to guys in corp, and you basically lose it. Okay, so once again, we're at 60 seconds. Oh my God, for the love of everything, will you fucking load? 2, 1, and reloaded, and boom. Okay, both bonuses are going, and as you can see right there, we've got basically a 40% mining. So it was 60 seconds. Now we're at, holy shit, 36.4. That is a massive boost. Massive boost. Plus we go from 10 kilometers to 24 kilometers. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. So with that running, you do pretty well. So anyways, those scripts, they cost about $500 a piece, and you're literally just throwing them out the door. I mean, it is literally burning money. So the problem was there was none here. And there are a lot of orcas in the area, so I went and bought $3, $1, and $7 million worth of them. Basically, bought like 20K, and I've stored them in the place here. So I'm kind of going all in on this, so to speak. I bought them for $530. I'm selling them for $600 because it's a 5-jump reload. So I'm hoping that some people will take some of these off my hands. We'll see. The people buying them, there were people that were buying, like here, let me do view market details. There we go. Yeah, they want to buy them for $300, which is $200 is cheaper than you can even get them in MR. It's ridiculous. So fuck these guys. I mean, I'm sure they're nice people. They're just trying to make some money, but not off my ass. So I'm hoping somebody will buy these, because if they do, that is literally 12 million ISK worth of stuff. And this isn't even all of them. I think I bought 30,000. So with this markup, I will get to keep my 12,000 of them and have paid for my asset. So plus I get permanent buffs, which I'm basically paying for, which is another splendid setup. So once we get back up, we're currently mining garbage because there's nothing, the mooning mining, I don't think I covered this in my last video, which you guys don't see, but you'll see, where is it? What the hell? There it is. This is a refinery. When you come into a system, you can come down to structures, come down to refineries, and you'll see them all here. These, you actually fit mining drills on, and they rip. You can see this hole right here. That is where they ripped, and they may have already, yeah, they've already started again. That's where they ripped all these ores out. So they yank them off the surface of the moon, pull them up here close to the station, and then pop it, and then all this pretty, it's like a giant mining pinata. So once that stuff gets up here and explodes, you can mine it like I am right now. They have ABC ores, Arknor, Bistic, Crocite, Ness, Dark, whatever the fuck it's called, plus all these moon minerals and such. So it's a good value. The problem that you run into is there's no way to lock it off. You know, you can't be like, that's ours, sir. I need you to step away, please. Can you step away? You know, people are gonna be like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm gonna mine the shit out of this. So, you know, in Empire, I guess you could war deck people and do all sorts of stuff like that. But for the most part, people just let people gobble their own stuff up, which is fine. So we're here gobbling this stuff up. This is the remnants, the absolute gutter trash that is still better than what's in the belts, but is not as good as some other stuff. So I'm out here finishing this off today while I have my morning coffee and kind of dick around. I am going to throw up a video later today, I think, of the Traggle, whatever the fuck they're called, fleet. Traglavians, I think is how you pronounce it. The Corp's got a fleet that's running around with that. That's actually going to be from the perspective of Pyro, because he's the only one that can fly this stuff. So it won't be part of the Alpha to Omega series, and it won't be part of the Faction Warfare series. And then I'm going to try and get some Faction Warfare stuff for you guys as well. The area that my Faction Warfare Corp is in, I believe, has been hit by Traglavians. So I haven't been able to get over with those guys recently. So I'm hoping to hook up with them tomorrow or later this evening and maybe get some footage for Faction Warfare for next week. That series is going to be a little bit harder to pull, so it may not be as abundant as the Alpha to Omega series. So, but anyways, that's basically where we're at now. We've got a nice little 12 million ISK bonus, hopefully coming through with this over the next week. This is going to take a while to sell. I'm probably going to look at stocking maybe some corp fits here at a slight markup. So maybe 5 or 10%, something along those lines, so people don't have to go and get it, and things along those lines, because we do have some corp fits that we run for some of these events and things. So gonna try and get some of that going, and over time that's gonna start snowballing. So we're getting that first hard packed ball of snow that we can start to snowball and start to run up. So like I said, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I always read my comment section. Plus, you know, liking and commenting is a good way to show engagement. That's something that YouTube loves. When people comment, like, and share videos, that lets YouTube know that the video is quality content and should be shared with other people. So feel free to do that if you want to help this series. As always, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.